Yeah, welcome to my channel. Let's talk about store closures in React, why they happen and how to prevent them. So consider a profile editor we have where the users be able to type in information as well as an autosave in the background every 5 seconds. So if we look at the code that we put this editor, see that there is a state variable here and that will trigger rerun if that changes. And this also initially we set up a timer that will save the bio to database every 5 seconds. So in this handler, we see that the sub function here has closure over the bio. And so every time a render happens, React will create a closure for this code segment. And therefore, it will have its own copy of the bio. If we look at the diagram of such a structure, the render one, which is initial render, it will have React will create a closure like this. And if the user typed in something, it will create another render because the bio have changed and also another render will happen. So each one of them will have the snapshot of the state variable at the time of creation. And they don't really change just because the state changes. So this means render one still have this old state and it's not changed. So therefore, if we are asking render one to execute the say after 5 seconds, it will still have this empty string. The render one useEffect runs and interval A, which is wakes up after 5 seconds, will be active and it will save that empty string to the database. Render 2 is when user types something, but the useEffect have skipped because if we didn't specify a dependency, it will never happen, which means the leftover interval A still sees bio is empty, therefore it's still active. Render 3, when the user type in something, again, the in from here to here is 5 seconds, so it saved the bio to the database, which is empty. So we will create inconsistency where the UI will display this and the database will save the old text. So to fix this, we'll look at the original code segment and make sure that we specify something like the bio here as dependency. Render 1 sees interval A was empty string active, and render 2 has React compares the bio variable. So from here and here, React standing outside sees that there's a dependency change. It will run that useEffect, the cleanout function from the useEffect. There's a cleanout function here. So effectively, React see the bio changes. It runs the cleanout function from the previous render, and then before we execute the next one. So this is what happens here, is that React compares the zero, the bio, change, and then it runs a cleanout function to clean out the previous interval. So this is canceled, and then next time React will see if the user types in another thing, it will compare again that the state has changed. So it will run a cleanout function here again to cancel that a previous render. So since there's no lingering render after the user stopped typing, the correct value from the latest closure will be saved to the database. So this is how we prevent the store closure problem bug. So in that case, this is the correct implementation. When we see it, is we need to specify a dependency where the render is watching. So I hope this explains this bug, and thanks very much.